This is actually the second video.
Alright, sorry about-
Still me from the future, but this is the second video I am re-recording because in a row, also about Ark, because the first video I had accidentally paused and forgot to unpause, and this time I have to completely redo the audio. But here I'm just talking about the entire issue and how basically because most of the video doesn't exist, I decided to just summarize it and skip. But basically, I got a Baryonyx. I'm not sure like what was shown. I got a Brachiosaurus. I got a saddle for both. I got full iron armor. And I wanted to go tame more, semi-aquatic creatures in the swamp, namely the Deinosuchus. Here, just sailing, pretty simple, just, sailing. Alright, here we're into the interesting bit, and I realized that my Baryonyx is semi-aquatic, and that I didn't need the raft, and that I was stupid for rafting. But, I'm just kind of jumping, going around, seeing anything, being on the lookout for any creatures, that I could tame. Of course, high level. I did not want a, level 10, or, anything under level 20, I just did not want. Except for Deinosuchus, I was ready to accept any level. Except, here's a little side note. I did not know how to tame a Deinosuchus at the time. And we're gonna see what happens when you don't know how to tame something. Anyway, here's a Sarco, I check the level. I like the level, 52, very nice. So, narcotic. Just gotta fill it up with narcotic. Just shoot it, run. I'm bad at aiming. Hard to just shoot it on the map, you know what I mean? But, the Sarco started running. And it was low visually, so it's about to get knocked out. It got knocked out. You feed it meat, you feed it fish. But yeah. Just going out fishing. I'm still very much so looking for another Baryonyx for taming. And a Deinosuchus. Because Deinosuchus is, just very strong, very cool. And then I'm also ready to just kill some stuff for XP on my Baryonyx, such as this Capro. It's high level, but that's just not good. I didn't want a Capro. So I kill that. I see another Baryonyx, and I decide I'll tame it. I didn't really care what level it was. I just wanted a Baryonyx. But I also didn't want to fight it, because fighting a Baryonyx is not good. And I wouldn't be able to outspeed it, so I wanted to leave my Baryonyx in a safe area, and then just get to high ground. And get it. But my Baryonyx isn't that safe, but it can still, kill anything in the lowest, so it's doing its thing. I'm trying not to die. I want to get to high ground so that I can tame the Baryonyx without dying. And I see vantage point. Start shooting. I realized that there's a big lower here, so I just kill it. And also a few bugs, and I did not want to die to the bugs while I was trying to get rid of my narcotic. And now I'm trying to find the baryonyx because I did not know where it went. I found it. You see that's running, meaning I know that it's low or high and that it's about to be knocked out, and then I'll only take a few more shots. So I decided to go get my baryonyx and chase after it. I also see that the Psycho, like, is not really being tamed, and because I wasn't sure if Psycho worked, and I didn't feel like looking it up, I just decided to give it some fish. So seeing I didn't have any fish in my inventory, I went into my baryonyx, stole some fish. And, you know, they started to skyrocket, so I'm pretty sure they can only eat fish. I'm not sure. But I get back in my baryonyx, and it's time to go hunt for the other baryonyx again, or tame a Dinosuchus. You know, I'm just killing some fish, you know, using tail swipe and blah blah blah. This audio might like be a bit weird, but I'm going to cut here because I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty late. Don't want to like re-record audio right now, so I'll take this time to record it later. I just want to be honest about that. But yeah, cause dude, genuinely, I don't know what it is with Ark, but something always goes wrong, like whenever anything good happens. But I find the baryonyx, actually. I'm just gonna go to me knocking it out, but, you know, I see it. I know that my baryonyx has a lot of HP, and I do mean a lot. So I start to chase after the baryonyx. So I saw it vaguely run in this direction. I didn't really see it. But then I see it knocked out on the floor. And yeah, I start to give it fish. Really see it. But then I see it knocked out on the floor. And yeah, I start to give it fish. It's the next day, and I am re-recording the audio. Here I'm just, you know, checking the inventory, getting some fish, blah blah. Taming baryonyx, blah blah. Time to get into me trying and failing to tame a Dinosuchus because I thought you had to knock it out and feed it fish like every other creature. Unfortunately, that is not how it works, and I will find that out shortly. But right now I'm just crafting a campfire because I saw that I got a leech. Gotta love them leeches. Anyway, after murdering the leech in fiery blood, it is time that I go find a Dinosuchus. Yay! But, you know, I look around for a bit, jump around, find a Sarco. Unfortunately, the Sarco is not high enough level, and therefore it must be murdered. I continue on my pursuit of a Dinosuchus. However, all I find are snakes and a few frogs. Oh, and then also whatever, the boil. I don't even know what that is. Whatever. I find a Dinosuchus fighting a baryonyx, and though I would really like to tame the baryonyx, I thought that a Dinosuchus would just be cooler to tame, and I knew that if I knocked one out, the other would just kill the other. And because I didn't want that to happen, and I really wanted a dino, I tried to kill the baryonyx. So I watched this fight in tail. I got stolen by a Capro, so I just gave it a whack or two with my sword. It killed it. Went back on my Baryonyx and started to knock out the Dinosuchus after that killed the Baryonyx. Because once again, I still thought that was how you came one. I thought that there was a Capro and decided I should wait. I don't know. I'm like just recording this while watching it, so I have no idea what actually happened. I like vaguely remember. It's been 2 days. Right. I'm still just trying to knock it out. Avoiding the Capra that I saw just jumping around. I see that it's low. I also see that I can kill the Capra. However, because I didn't act my Baryonyx starts to fight back. However, I have to rewrite it to stop that from happening. So I just kind of gotta shoot the dino a bit more. I thought I wasn't sure if headshots or body shots gave more narcotic. Because body shots I think do more damage than headshots, but to this day I have no idea. I didn't feel like looking it up. Actually, I can do that now. Just help this guy with the Yes, even on a Dinosuchus, headshots are times 1.5. And I started to run, so that means I know he's low on narcotics. Wait, sorry, low on... Not narcotics. He has a lot of... Yeah, he's about to get knocked out, and he finally did. So I start to feed the fish. And I realized I can't, well, I tried to feed the fish, but then I realized I can't open its inventory. And then I go here to look it up. I look it up. We're back. I realize the fact that that's not how you came one. And I decide, well, die. And I go out trying to find a new one. Because I still really want a dino, because they're cool. Think of, I recently watched the Trafalgar, I don't know if I the Trafalgar Alpha video, like in real life. I watched it today, where he has a ton of dinos and he talks about the Byzantine Empire. Pretty cool. I really like his content. He's the reason why I bought ASA. Oh, along with a different guy that I keep forgetting the name of. But you know, uninteresting gameplay and also mildly interesting commentary. Probably not. Plus, if I'm sick, I'm still recording this while I'm sick. I'm not sure if I said that in this recording, but I'm like recording this the same day that I recorded some other stuff that I'm also... Oh, wait. The only other thing I recorded was another ARC video, and you guessed it, the audio didn't work. Because I unplugged my blue snowball, which is my, like, microphone. I unplugged it, because I was... like testing it, because of the light, because of this video and the audio not being good, I like unplugged my blue snowball to see if like the light would turn off if it was unplugged, and I saw that it would, and I was like, okay, great, I know if it's unplugged. And then I forgot, because of how OBS works, it did not check for a new microphone, and it did not go back to blue snowball. It just stopped. Anyway, enough of me talking about that. I found another Dinosuchus, and I tried to kill the Dimorphodon on it. Fail, and decide just better if it deals with it itself. So I go out and get off my tame. I check whether it's better to feed it fish or meat. Alright, after checking, I find out that fish is better. And because fish is better than meat, like raw fish is better than raw meat when taming, I decide to try to tame it using fish. Or if I'm in flat, So I do get one thing off, but like it notices me, it starts to get achy, it starts to chase me. I get my baryonyx to run. I'm actually to also get prime meat, because I see that prime meat is better. So prime meat is not at all efficient. You still need 40, which is insane, given how you do it. So. And you got that. You know, just getting more prime meat. So just level up. You know, I take this as a sort of grace period before I try and fail to get the Dinosuchus. I realize that it's attacking my Sarco, and given the fact that I do like my Sarco, I think I should kill my Baryon. But I just completely forgot about that commentary. But because I really do like the Sarco, and like I love my Sarco compared to the Berry. Wait, I just put out the video to get launched because I was playing today. I got totally launched with my nails. But because I like my Sarco spawn a lot, I decided to just kill the Dinosuchus with a horrible spawn. However, I break like all my armor in the process, and I'm about to die. But my Sarco, the goat, kills the Dinosuchus right before I die. So, you know, good job. Anyway, long narcotic. Cut this out. Blah blah. More useless stuff. Alright, I just get a Sarco saddle. I check what you need to get a Sarco saddle. I check the inventory for anything important. I throw out all the useless stuff, but I decide just trading out my low durability pike for a better durability one would just be better. So, and then I believe I just head out to. I don't remember what happens next, but I do get my baryonyx because, you know, I need my baryonyx. Baryonyxes are very good tamed for the early game. Okay. Oh wait, no, but this baryonyx is still alive at the time. Oh wait, I remember how he dies now. Yeah, he dies later. Rest in peace. He was actually a pretty good level. Huh. Was female though, but you know, yeah, it's still good. So I decided to take my mounts and sail, except none of us are Spinos, so just swim off into the sunset. Alright, I'm gonna alright, pause, cut, see what happens. Cut, see what happens. Alright, here we are with the Spino and the baryonyx. Basically, I decided I wanted to travel by land to get back. And I also knew that there was some metal on the way, and because my gear was broken, I wanted new metal. To, you know, just have metal to repair my gear. So I climbed the mountain, making sure everything falls behind me, because I know that Sarcos are slow on land. Apparently, recently, they have proved otherwise, but I don't know. Anyway, a ton of raptors stumbled across us. I was, like, checking something. I do not know why I started AFK. But my baryonyx just, like, immediately got mauled. I do not know how he died so quickly. They were just all high-level raptors, so they just mauled him. I feel bad. He was probably low from me taming him, and then he didn't have time to heal up. Because healing in this game is slow. Like, that's slow is an understatement. Anyway, I go up, you know, saddened by the loss of the baryonyx. I walk out, and I find metal. Look, metal. Metal. God bless the metal. Anyway, let's see if something interesting happens. I doubt it. If this is the end of the video, nice, but, I don't know. Like I said, it's 10:46. Yay. Alright, this I remember. This is moderately interesting, but we got the Megalodon. So I'm just chilling. There's a few piranhas, so I just decided to, you know, kill with them. And then a Megalodon pops out. And then me and the Sarco, well, me, the Berry, and the Sarco just very easily kill it. I mean, I just remember. I don't know, I thought it was, like, at least a slightly longer of a fight. I don't know, looking back, it was short. Anyway, I'm back at base. You know, from here, nothing really interesting happens. In fact, I was pretty sure I stopped recording. I probably just paused it and was going to unpause. But literally, nothing happens. So, this is where I will end off the video. But stay curious, stay prehistoric. I still need a better end card, man. I need a better end card. Anyway, adios.